Hello, beautiful souls. Mariela Siwakinti here. I'm a professional psychic and empath intuitive healer. Welcome to this energy update. This is a sacred space for you to receive insight, clarity, and alignment for where you are right now. I'm going to show you 5 different decks, and one of them is going to have your message. So take a deep breath so you can ground and connect. And when I show you the decks, just see which one calls you the most or which one you're more curious about. And I'm going to give you the message on how to use the energy for this week to benefit your life. Remember that it's a short message, so if you want a full session, you can always book my services with the links in the description box. All right? Okay, so this is going to be the first deck. So take a deep breath. All right. Okay. Second deck. Third deck. Fourth deck. And our fifth deck. All right, I hope you connected with one of them. So let's shuffle one more time. If you pick this deck, then this is your card. This card here, when I'm seeing and what I'm feeling is finally finding that door that takes you to the opportunity that you've been looking for. And even if it's something that you thought like you didn't think it was going to be quite that way, feel it inside of you. Feel how this opportunity can be beneficial in your life, because it's about how do I say this? Sometimes people, they call for a manifestation, but when it shows up, they don't recognize it. So you may not recognize it. Don't go forward like it doesn't look like what I thought it was going to look. Go by the feeling, because it's a different direction. It's going to be a direction that you were not thinking and taking, but look at how it feels inside of you, like it's beneficial. Sometimes we say no to opportunities because energetically we have never been there before. In this case, it could be like that, where it's an opportunity that you've never been in that kind of place before, so you are a little bit hesitating, but the message here is clear. It's like you need to take it because you have been working on this. It just doesn't look the way that you thought it was going to look in your head. But this is not about manifesting what's in your head. It's about manifesting the same thing that your soul knows you're ready for, which can be even better than what you ever thought in your head. Okay, so say yes. Next deck. Oh, yes. If you pick this deck, then this is your card. So, okay, so there's a similarity in here. This is the Fool. And what does the Fool have to do? It has to trust. But this is more about trusting in your capacity and going, even though like the path is not, it's not complete yet, or you can't see the end of the path. You have to go. Trust your instincts, trust your intuition, trust your capacity, trust your expertise, trust your growth, trust everything within, because it's not about what you're going to get. It's about how you are going to respond to everything that comes between you and your dreams. Okay, because that's what I'm seeing. I'm sensing it's like this person who is so ready that even if there's things or like difficulties or something that wasn't expected, because you're trusting in your capacity, you can overcome it, or you can find a different way, or you can have people, recognize the people that can help you. It's about you. You can make this happen. So continue, and especially in this week, in the new opportunities or the new things that you want to do, even if things are not completely revealed, it's about you. As you keep walking, because you are calling, you're magnetizing, you're bringing things to you, they will reveal themselves when they're ready, but you have to start the walk. Okay, next deck. Okay, if you pick this deck, then this is your card. And this is about embracing yourself. Ooh, embracing yourself from the transformation place, saying goodbye to the person you used to, because you need to step up and at this level. So you're going to have to say goodbye to even an identity that you used to have. So don't be afraid to be the leader. Don't be afraid to be the person in charge. Don't be afraid to be the manager. Don't be afraid to be in positions that you were never there before, or that you maybe I'm seeing this, that maybe you even resented in the past, because now you being in that elevated position makes you be the person who, like, now you're gonna go from within and say, like, because I'm in this higher position, I can have more compassion or more kindness than the previous people showed to me that were in these leadership positions. So you can make real changes, more beneficial or more important changes from this elevated position. You can show people truly how to be a kind leader and a strong leader without having to be controlling or taking advantage of a leadership position. So I feel something very, very deep in here for you. So don't say no to an elevation. You have to say yes, because from an elevated place, you will bring a lot more impact into the world than from where you are right now. So you have to say yes to this new identity and this new elevation that is happening for you. Okay, next deck. Okay. If you pick this deck, then this is your card. Okay, this is all about moving forward, finding freedom from within, no longer being intimidated by what in the past made you afraid or held you back. Really finding the freedom to say, like, you know, I'm being guided to move forward. I have the resources that I need. I have the strength inside me to move forward. So this is about using your freedom in that way to truly, like, say, like, I never thought that, I never believed that I could be this free. So it's not the, how do I say this? It's not that things are easy, but now you know that those things that held you back in the past represented fears that were lies. So you're finally realizing that and saying, like, I'm just free, so I'm just gonna move, because everything, all those fears or all those things that held me back were nothing but things that I thought were going to hurt me if I didn't follow them or if I didn't take them seriously. And now you're feeling inside of you how free you are to change decisions or to choose something different or to move forward in the way that you want to, because this is more about you being truthful to yourself from the inside out, like being very authentic, feeling free to make your own decisions and feeling free to follow your own path. Okay, and the last deck. If you pick this deck, then this is your card, and this is wisdom and action. So I have two cards in here that have a lot of green in it, and the one thing that came to me was healing. Going through the, because this deck is about transformation, but your transformation came from healing. And same thing in here, it's like you went through a healing process, you went through a healing stage in your life, and this is why things are, you're, you know, after that healing, you're realizing all this from a different perspective, from a different place, because you're seeing things differently because of the healing. And here is like your same thing. The transformation that you went through was very healing to you. You needed to go through that in order to realize how important, how wise, how experienced you are, and with those things, using them to bring benefit into your life. There's nothing else that you need to wait for. There's no one else that need to do anything for you. You have everything inside of you and around you to create strong foundations, or to build something that you want in a way that is very strong and firm and very rooted. So there's no more waiting for you. You have had this realization because of the healing process you went through. And even though maybe the healing process came from a very difficult situation that you had to go through, it's no, that situation, it's no longer needed in your life. So you can finally release the fight. And I want you to hear this really good. Release the fight, because you're not supposed to fight in this new stage anymore. You're supposed to build. So go from a fighter to a builder. change that identity in you and say like, okay, so what do I want to give birth to? What do I want to create with everything that I have inside of me and all the resources that I have around me? Because everything that you have, you can start without, even if it's a small step, you can start creating what you wanted to create. Okay. All right. So that was actually the strongest energy that I felt in all the cards, and I feel all the cards very green, very green. There's a lot of healing that we have gone through. There's a lot of stuff that we have lived. I know astrologically, there's something going out of retrograde. I can't remember what I was listening to this morning, but it said that we were there for like about 6 months or something. So yeah, we have been going through a lot of stuff, many of us, and many things have been healing, and many things you have had to have realizations that you have to let go of things and identities, especially letting go of identities and saying yes to things that are different and new and unexpected even sometimes. So but stepping up is what's in everyone's plate. Let's step up, let's grow up. We're going to another level, so we have the energy to help us go through that step up. We're never stranded. Okay, so always find the easiest thing that you can do. I always tell people, it's like, what's the easiest thing that I can do from here? Ask yourself that question. That's a great journaling prompt. And then from there, ask like, what's the easiest thing and what's the most important thing? Work on those two things so that you can get that momentum of movement and focus of where you should be going. Okay, so that can help you. Use that as journaling prompts. And talk about journaling prompts. This weekend, this Sunday, we have our group session, A Pathway to Your Best Self. It will be at Elevated Energy Healing in Raleigh from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. There's a link in here to register. We're going to be working on releasing this heavy emotions or whatever healing process you were going through this past 6 months, and integrating everything that you are now, your elevation, and starting to work on those manifestations. So we're going to be doing a lot of soul level freedom affirmations. We will work with empathetic energy healing so that we can connect with the energy of source and allow it to go to those places that need healing, that need integration, that need release. We will fill up first before we can give to others. And all that energy is going to help you also bring clarity in your intuition. So we're going to be working with some of my oracle decks in there so that you can do your own reading and just practice working with your intuition, practice working with the guidance that you're receiving. So ask me questions about it. You can send me messages or you can register here. All right. I think that is all for today. Oh, that's right. Next week from the October 23rd to October 26th, check out all my links in there. I'm going to be part of a summit. It's a virtual summit with Body, Mind, Spirit World. It's called Abundant Life. There's going to be speakers, and also we're going to have readers. I'm going to be one of the readers there. I think it's 15 readers that it's going to be. So check me out. You can actually use my website to book a session for to receive a session during the Abundant Life. It's going to, so how do I say this? It's going to be big, okay? It's going to be big. So next week, if you don't find me, it's because I'm busy with all this stuff. There's going to be 2,000 people coming to this virtual session. So if you don't find me at Energy Essence, if you don't find me at Dancing Moon, it's because I'm doing this. So if you want a session, if you truly want a session, you better book it before this, because I'm going to be working with people from the whole, it's going to be the whole United States, open to the whole United States, that we're going to be doing readings. So definitely, if you want a session before that, I I encourage you to book your session. But if you want to be part of the virtual summit, and you can listen to speakers and look at different readers and get a reading with me as well, then I invite you to that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. All right. So thank you very much for listening. I hope to see you in person at any of the metaphysical stores where I go to, or virtually in the summit, or just, regular virtual session. All right. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.